After a few days of creating and building with I Justice and He and Her Houston, the God Power and I traveled down I-10 approximately 197 miles to San Antonio, the second largest city in the southern United States, covering 504.64 total area of square miles, with land covering 498.85 square miles and water covering 5.79 square miles. We came to these parts to build with the gods Big Lord Jamel and his Sun of Man Jasheem. Big Lord Jamel has some history in the film industry that he shared with us.
It was Robert Townsend who had told me that, yo man, you're doing security for all these people, man. You know, if you get paid once every time you come out. You know, if you was behind the camera, man, you get paid every time they show it. You know what I mean? And I was like, I gave it some thought. You know what I mean? And then 2003, like early 2003, 2002, I got injured, right? And they wasn't sure what the fuck was wrong with me, you know, so it was like, yo, what can I do, you know, if I wind up in a wheelchair, walking with a walker or whatever. And I remembered that Alfred Hitchcock directed his last 2 films from a wheelchair. And I was like, all right, bet. So, you know, that's what I'll do. Ain't no way I'm sitting back relaxing while the world is collapsing. I'm going to do something, right? And I called my pops and I was like, yo, what do I got to do to get back in the show business? He was like, yo, find a theater, right, with a repertory theater. Find a college with a repertory theater and just show up and get involved, man. Just show up and do something. Right? So that's what I did, man. I found a theater that had a college with a repertory theater. I showed up, and fortunately, the director of the whole theater was a fan of my dad's, right? So when she found out who I was, she was like, yo, you need to go apply, you know, and audition for this play that we got coming up. First black play they ever did. So I was like, bet, I'll audition. So I auditioned, I got the role, right? With Anna Lucasta.
What was this?
It was Howard County, 2004. Right,
Howard
County
College.
Yeah, so I got the role, and what I didn't know was that everybody in it was all like Helen Hayes award winners. Like all of them was like award-winning actors, right? And we gelled and became a family, and it was those people that kind of led me to everything else. You know what I mean? Like the Wire. Dude called me and was like, yo, come with me to this audition. You know what I mean? I went with him to the audition. It was The Wire. You know what I mean? I didn't get the role that day, right? They called me back about a month or 2 later, right? And they said, we need security, right? So I'm like, bet. I put on my black. I go to be security on the set. And when I get there, they're like, nah, we need security in the show. Like, I like bet, you know, I don't give a fuck.
Right, dope.
I didn't even know what The Wire was. I never heard of it. You know what I mean? Other than the audition.
Was it running still at the time? Was it
yeah, it was running. This was in season 3.
This is season 3.
So they still had 2 seasons left.
Okay.
You know, and then at the very end of season 4, they called me back again. All right. The last episode of season 4 was like, yo, we want you to be one of the drug dealers in the round table. Right. So they had given me lines and everything, man, but they cut all of that stuff in the chopping block, you know, and edited. So I never got a chance to tell Method Man off and all that shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you telling Method Man off in the...
Yeah, because he came in with the gun, and I was like, nah, you can't come in here with no guns, man, right? And he was like, man, fuck that shit, man, I don't go nowhere without my gun. And I'm like, okay, you can't go nowhere in here. And then the boss was like, nah, let him through, and shit. So they cut all of that shit out.
But you weren't involved in production at the time?
Nah, I was just acting back then. Yeah. So I didn't get behind the camera until 2008, right? When I did Superman the Man, the play, right? So I was like, nah, man, if you do a play, that's a 6-week animal. It only lasts for 6 weeks, then it's over. But if you record it, right, it lasts forever. When the roaches inherit the earth, it'll still be here. Right. So I was like, all right, bet. So I bought some film equipment with the money that I made from Superman the Man, and I recorded it.
And no experience, just...
I can't say no experience, you know what I mean? I can't say no experience, and I'm still not a cameraman.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm a director, man. I move people.
Right.
You know, I hire cameramen who know what they're doing behind the camera. You know what I mean? I hire sound guys that know what they're doing, how to record the sounds. You know what I mean? because that's not my field of expertise. My field of expertise is getting people to give me command performances. All right, so I tell you whatever it is that I need to tell you to make the camera love you. That's my expertise. All right. So what happens is that suffers sometimes because I got to be cameraman, sound man. I got to do all this other shit, editor. You know what I mean? So the quality suffers because I don't get a chance to do what I'm good at. Right. I got to do every goddamn thing. You know. But as I develop and start more projects, I get more and more people behind me, and then I can do more and more what I do.
INFMEGA did this.